Hey guys, welcome to our channel.
I'm Ashley.
And I'm Jane. And we're the AJ fam.
So today we're doing things a little bit different. Originally we had the idea of making an advice video based on school. And we were going to just name it School Advice. And then we were talking and we had the idea of making a series of advice videos because we like to help people. So we figured that giving advice to people is obviously a way of helping. So we wanted to make it into a series. So we're gonna name it Real Talk because we're sitting here in front of the camera being real with you guys, like 100% real, like very little editing. It's gonna be all from how we feel right on spot, and it's gonna be based on different topics. We're gonna give advice for different things. So today we're doing school advice, and if you want to see any other advice videos like on certain things, you can write that down below and we'll work on that.
So I thought that we could just give you guys a little bit of our background. So I've been out of school for 5 years. This June marks 5 years. And the one thing I am going to say about this video is we were talking about it before we had started this video, is that this is some of the things that we pretty much taught ourselves because we didn't have someone. I don't want to say we didn't have someone there because we did have people there, but not for the advice that we were looking for.
Yeah, because everybody basically lives a different life. School can kind of be different for everybody based on what you do because everybody goes on their own path, especially when you hit high school. So it could be different for anybody.
And they are not lying when they say when you leave high school, all your friends go bye-bye.
Oh.
They are not lying.
Basically, you're lucky if you have like one stick around.
Right.
Or a few, you're really lucky.
So I'm going to give it to her now again so she can tell you her little bit of background. It's not much, but it's a little bit from both of us just so you know where we're coming from this.
So this June will mark a year for me. I mean, high school wasn't the easiest for me, like, especially when I first started, but I got through it and I just did my work and did what I had to do. I mean, you know, people are always going to cause problems, but that's what we're going to get into is like how to deal with it and stuff like that. But I dealt with everything I had to do and I got through it. I graduated and I'm living better than half the people. So,
all right.
Yeah.
All right. So we're just going to jump right into it now. So the first thing is, and we both might touch on the same topic a little bit, or we'll just agree with what the person said and go on to the next one. So the first one is one of the biggest ones, and that is staying focused. Sorry if we keep looking down. The notes are on my phone. So the first one is staying focused, and pretty much it's self-explanatory. Staying focused in all your schoolwork, and if you're in football, baseball, basketball, cheerleading, anything that is going to help you in your career or in your life out of high school. You may think that some things are not worth it, but they give you school and certain topics in school for a reason, and that is to help you grow as a person and to be who you want to be when you get out of high school. Now, granted, yes, some things don't make sense. But like I said, there's reasons why. And if you stay focused throughout school, you will get through it. And when you get out, it'll be much easier for you. So that's what I have to say about that one.
I agree with that. I don't really have anything else to add.
Okay.
So the next one is don't feed into drama, like get your work done. So basically, drama can always come to you even if you don't do anything, especially in high school, because I can be the first to tell you that, because I'm actually a really shy person and like really quiet. Until you get to know me, then I can get annoying maybe. No, but I can
not annoying.
No, like annoying in a funny way.
Right.
But like, When you first meet me, I'm like really shy and everything, but I still have my problems in high school, but it wasn't all because of me. Like, drama will come to you, but that's when you have to like not feed into it as much as you can. Like, it can be tempting and you can want to, like, you know, people get into fights or arguments, or they do things on social media, or it's a touchy topic but serious. People end their lives because of things like that, because people mess with them. So don't let people get to you. Like, do your work, go from class to class. You know, a thing that helped me was putting my headphones in. Music helps me. I listen to music. I ignore everybody. Just walk past them, go to class, do my work, you know, make sure I hand things in on time, all that. And then at the end of the day, you leave, get your homework done, and you graduate and you feel so much better about yourself.
So one thing I do want to add to that is drama does follow you outside of high school. It follows you in your workplace. It follows you at college. It follows you everywhere.
It's always going to be there.
Just like you not liking someone in school, drama, you won't like somebody in your college. You will not like someone in every workplace that you work in. There's going to be that someone you don't like. Push it to the side. They have nothing to do with your life.
Especially because you're grown. That's when you're supposed to mature. And if you're mature enough, then, you know, you can easily put things aside and be cordial with each other to deal with, you know, work or school, just to get past it.
Exactly. You don't have to be best friends when you clock out.
Yeah.
That's just stay cool. Do what you need to do to make your life worthwhile. So the next one is have fun, but not too much fun. So what we mean by that is, and I'm sure she's going to agree with me on some of the things that I'm going to say, is hang out with your friends, go to your parties, but don't get lost in those parties and with your friends and forget about your schoolwork and forget about your projects that need to be done or an essay or anything like that, because that comes before any type of friend or party. Your life matters, more than your friends and your parties. I get it. Maybe it's a Friday night. But what if you're in college and Friday night at 11 p.m. you have to hand in an 11-page essay. But you want to go out with your friends. You go out with your friends, that's a big F, and you just failed the class for that semester. Same with high school. Maybe you had to hand something in on Friday, but instead of that, you went out with your friends on Thursday and you didn't get it finished. So now you're in class and you just got an F for that. So we had fun in high school. We did things. We went out. We had fun, yes. But your schooling and everything important comes first. So that's really all I have to say to that one. About that one.
Okay. Next one. Don't have babies. So, like, wait till you're grown is what we put. So, basically, we don't want anybody to take offense to that, as in, like, as if we're against, like, having kids at a young age. Like, we're not against it. It's just a way to prepare. You can prepare your life better for a child after you're out of high school. If you graduate and get your life set, then have a child, it can go 10 times smoother. Things won't be as rough, you know, things like that. So that's what we mean by, like, wait, you know, but if it happens and you decide to have the baby, then it happens. Just take care of it. We're not against it or anything, but it's just a way to make life easier for you so you can still go out and have your fun and be a teenager and not have to worry about a kid. But if you do, then make sure you do worry about the kid and don't forget about it.
Right. And if you do have a kid, please stay in school. I know it might be hard to maybe find a babysitter or to leave your kid, but if you cannot physically go into the school, please do online schooling. Don't lose your education because you had a child. Your child will be your everything if you do have a child in school, but your life will be 10 times easier if you do not have a child while you're in school, having to do essays and projects and stand in front of the class and do this and do that. In school, you will have less headaches And I'm only saying that from previous friendships that I've known, that people that have had kids in school, they wish they had waited. They don't regret it. They don't regret having their baby, but they do wish they waited. So that's really it on that one. So the next one is, you're going to hate me for this, but it's gym class. Your gym class is one of the most important classes that you have your whole school life.
To be able to graduate.
Yes.
Like, you need gym.
So, I know this from experience. When swimming came around, I always tried to get out of it. But guess what? If you try to get out of it, you have to write an essay. If you fail gym class, you cannot graduate if you fail gym. And I get it. Some people are like, oh, that's disgusting because then you're sweating halfway through the day. You can't take a shower, nothing like that. I understand. Trust me. I understand. But you need to pass gym class. Gym class is one of the most important classes, like I said, in your whole school life. You need it to pass. You need it for everything. And they're only there to help you. So that's pretty much.
Half the time, you don't even have to go that hard in gym to where you sweat so bad. Like, most of the time, at least the teachers that I know, like, they just look as if you're, like, participating a little bit. Like, you're playing softball, if at least you're throwing the ball. You're playing kickball, at least you're kicking the ball once. Like, you don't have to full on, like, go hard in the sport to where you're dripping sweat, but at least you're putting an effort, and then they'll mark you down for the day. That and changing, I know.
Yeah,
that's a big thing because
you
don't change. That's like automatic, like 50, and then there you go. That's not even passing. 65 and up is passing. So
that's what we have on that one.
Attendance and staying out of fights. So attendance is a big thing. You know, missing 1 or 2 days isn't a big deal,
right?
Because I'm guilty, especially my senior year. I went to school. I didn't miss that many days, but like I would go in late sometimes. I mean, I had late arrival, but sometimes even when I didn't have late arrival, I would, you know, go in late. But attendance is a big thing. Like, you don't want to miss a lot of school because then it's more work to catch up on. Plus, you know, they just see attendance as a problem. Then sometimes they send people to your house, like, to make sure that you're okay and that there's not, like, a specific reason that you're not coming to school. So just attending and being there is a big deal.
And your attendance affects prom, graduation, a lot of big things. So say you're a football player, but you missed 10 practices.
Yeah, they might not let you go.
They're not going to let you.
It depends how your school is. I mean, like, certain schools, every school is different. A lot are similar, but some have different
And again,
rules,
we're speaking on behalf of what we know from our school. So that...
the other half of that was to stay out of fights. I mean, what I was taught is if someone comes at you, then, you know, defend yourself. But main thing about fighting is don't start the fight. You gotta finish it. That's your business, but don't start it. Try to stay out of it. Avoid it as much as you can. Because people like confrontation, people like fights, people like problems, drama, all that. But you staying out of it will make it better because then you got suspension and all that. And it may not seem like a big deal, but at the end of the day, it'd be so much easier to just go to class and go to lunch and gym and then get on the bus and go home rather than sitting in, you know, ISS for a week or after school detention for 3 days. Like, you know, it may not seem like a big deal. Yeah. Some people get suspended, depends on how bad it is. They can get suspended the whole year. I've seen
in
that
my
happen.
school, an automatic fight, you got suspended for a week. When I was in school. I mean, I've been out for almost 5 years, but when I was in school, if you got into a fight, you were out for a week.
It depends, like, on the fight. Though.
No,
like
mine, it didn't matter.
No, I'm saying, like, for my school, it depended, because I know some people would get, like, a week. Some people would get, like, 3 days of ISS or something, so it depends. But just staying out of it, the point is just staying out of it. It's just
that falls back into the drama. So the next one is boyfriends and girlfriends. So we are not saying that you cannot have a boyfriend and a girlfriend, because we
both did in high school.
Right. Like, I've been in my relationship for almost, next month will be 6 years. She's been almost
It's 2.
2 years, sorry. She's been almost 2 years. She was in the relationship in high school, and I was in my relationship when I was in high school. Only thing I'm going to say about it is stay focused on your schoolwork. Just like with your friends and everything. Stay focused on your schoolwork, and you can still have a boyfriend or a girlfriend. You can still treat them with going out, having dates, having fun, doing this, doing that. But just take care of the things that need to be taken care of.
Basically, don't let them distract you from the important things, you know?
Right.
Like your work.
Okay, and the last one.
Go to prom, games, all that. So basically, a lot of people have like sat there and been like, oh, well, prom's not a big deal. Or, you know, they just sit home and they don't go to that basketball game with their friends. Or they don't go to that dance show that's going on at their school. Or, you know, like a band concert or something. You want to like attend as much things. Whoa. You want to attend as much things in school as you can, because once you're out of school, it's like you kind of will regret it in a way if you don't go.
And I will tell you that from experience, when I was a freshman in high school, I went to one of my good friends. I went to her senior ball with her, but I did not go to mine. I regret it. I wish I went to mine. I did go to my prom, but prom and senior ball, or whatever it may be called, because it's called different things for every school, is very different. And I wish I would have went to mine just for the memories, even that.
Yeah, I was going to say that. Literally, it's just for making memories, for fun.
So you can maybe one day tell your kids about it.
Yeah, I was just about to say that. Literally.
And like, I kind of like stole it over on her. But the games too. You might not think that they're special. They might not be special to you, but when you can look back at it, like I said, like with prom and stuff like that, when you can look back at it and be like, this is what I did in high school and middle school, and I had fun, I enjoyed myself, I made great memories with great friends. That's what you want in life. You don't want to just, man, I should have went to that. Why didn't I go to that? And then you're beating yourself up about it.
Yeah.
If you want to do it, do it.
Especially things like prom.
Yeah.
For me, more so prom than over games. Because some people may not be interested in that sport or whatever. But it's just for something to do, you know. But especially prom. And if you have like a class trip, like go. Yeah. Even if it seems like, oh, it might not be fun. If you have your friends, like especially if you have my friend group, like me and Jane, we have 3 other people in our friend group, like our main group. And anywhere we go, we have fun. Like, it'll be just us and like, literally nothing. Nothing else. And it's just us. And we have the most fun. Like,
we can literally just be sitting in a circle staring at each other.
And we'll just start laughing.
Like for hours.
Yeah.
Like,
so even
it's friends like that you want in your life. Mm-hmm. Forever. And like we touched on, you are going to lose people when you get out of high school.
Don't let that affect you.
No, it's life. I lost my best friend from middle school and high school, just out of touch. We have not spoken, and when we speak, it's kind of off, if that makes sense.
Yeah, it doesn't feel right. Probably.
Right, but it happens for a reason. And it's just how life goes.
So basically, recap is just don't have any regrets. You know, like go to things, make sure you do your work, stay out of drama, and just get things done. Do what you gotta do. That's basically an overall focus. You know?
So now, if you liked this video, leave it down in the comments down below on any other advice videos that you may need or that you may just want to know. And again, we're not throwing this advice out there because we know it and it's in a handbook and you have to do it like this. No, we're doing it from experience that we've been through, and we think that it'll be helpful for you guys in the long run if you do go through any of these things.
And if you like the series that we're making, then let us know for sure, because we don't want to like continue to do it if it's not really anything anybody likes.
Right.
But we do like giving advice and trying to help people, so we do want to continue it. So if you guys like it, let us know. And like she said, let us know about any more things you need advice on.
So that is pretty much it. That wraps up our first advice video.
Or our real talk.
Right. Our real talk video. So like we said, if you enjoyed it, please give this video a thumbs up. Don't forget to like this, comment, and subscribe to your girls. And we'll see y'all in the next video.